This short story is Artspresso by Dave Warner, narrated by Dave Warner. Hi, my name's Dave Warner. I'm an Australian writer, screenwriter and musician. 20 years ago, I wrote an Elmore Leonard, Carl Hiaasen-style crime novel set in Perth, Western Australia, and the desert gold mining town of Kalgoorlie. The novel, titled Exxxpresso, with 3 X's to represent the way everybody triple-crossed one another, introduced the character of Rick, a decent guy at heart who always seemed to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I thought it would be fun to revisit Rick and his old mate Goose Gordon. While he'd been in jail, Rick had come to the conclusion that the next big thing would be coffee, pizza, and gyms to work off the pizza. I only wish I'd listened to my character and invested in coffee. So, here we are, Artspresso, a short story by Dave Warner, with Tony Cooper producing, me, Dave Warner, narrating and, by the way, singing. Sit back, pour yourself a drink, and enjoy Artspresso. From the counter, Rick had been watching his old pal spin a cigarette around his long fingers with the same ease one of those American cheerleaders handles a baton. Rick had met Goose when they'd done time together back in the dark old woods before Rick had stepped into the clearing, so to speak, opening Cafe Inside, his prison-themed coffee shop. It was coming up for 20 years now. Time went quicker than a Hollywood marriage. The cafe had been so successful, Rick now owned the building. Can you handle things, Serge? His assistant nodded. Goose always picked the same table. Rick joined him. If you were a piano, you'd be playing funeral music. That obvious, said Goose. What's up? Rick was thinking something to do with Goose's work. For years, Goose had been fly-in, fly-out on mining sites up north. He was the Ziegfeld of explosives. Though his early years were littered with criminal convictions, he'd finally found a legal outlet for his talents in the mining industry, where they needed a lot of shit blown up. More recently, he had quit the field and taken up a well-paid job in the head office in Perth. Goose looked solemn. Remember Taco Bill and his mate Pete? Pineapple Pete? Pete's face was pitted like an old road in a seat the government had no chance of winning. Personally, Rick would have gone with Pothole Pete. A couple of hard cases up at Casuarina Prison. Bikies. I thought they went down for an armed robbery in Adelaide. Yeah, they did. They're out and they're back in town. Goose cast a wary eye about him. They fronted me.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?